I started reading a book, Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. And it's a very interesting topic because I truly believe that in our minds there is two armies. There is a positive army and negative army, and there's always a battlefield between those armies. And of course, we need to make sure that positive army always winning. So I will share with you the quotes that stood out for me the most from the book, and I will share my perspectives on the quotes that I read and took notes. So our actions are direct result of our thoughts. And basically, what it says that we always act the way how we think. We don't act differently than we think. So that means when we think negative thoughts, we do actions that are negative, and when we think positive thoughts, we do action that represents positive thoughts and positive actions. Now, of course, where the thought is coming from, our thoughts are coming from the input, what kind of input we give. For example, if you put a lemon in a juice maker, you will get lemon juice. If you put lemon in the juice maker, you will not get apple juice. So that means exactly the same with our thoughts. So if you put negativity, you are not able to get positive things out of it. So that means when we give ourselves books, positive seminars or podcasts, that kind of thoughts will come out. And of course, if you have positive thoughts, the positive actions will come out as well. In the book, there was story about Mary, and this one sentence was, Mary can't control her actions because she doesn't control her thoughts. She doesn't control her thoughts because she doesn't even know that doing so is an option for her. So a lot of times people are sleepwalking, and they think that they're not able to control their thoughts, and that means they just live and they whatever they think, they just live with that thought. But now imagine that you are somewhere in Hawaii. Imagine that you are somewhere in the beach, and just imagine yourself standing on the sand, and it just wind is blowing, and you're just running, and then I don't know, there's just and it's able to see the huge beach. Did you had a chance to imagine it? If you say yes, I had a chance to imagine the beautiful beach, that means you controlled your thoughts. At this point, it seems simple. You control the thoughts, but the same thing you can control in more complex things. For example, when you think about all the negative things, and you say, "I can't do this." No, you can if you think you can, and you're able to control the thoughts, and that means that you're able to be more positive and make sure that you bring yourself in a position to control the thoughts. Because a lot of times people do not achieve great things in life because they allow their thoughts to control them. People justify misbehavior. They allow their past and how they were raised to negatively affect the rest of their lives. Now, a lot of times people start to live in the victim mentality, and they say all the things that happened in the past, and that's why they do not achieve great things in life. And I think that is a lot of times is an excuse not to achieve great things, because people who are able to control things and they want to live in a victory mentality, they need to understand that I understand a lot of things happen in the past, and is a lot of things that happen in the past is not their fault. But the most important part to understand is that it is everyone's responsibility to deal with all the bad things that happen in the past. I do not minimize all the things that happen in the past. I could say that there's a lot of hurtful things that potentially could be that happen in the past. People have been mistreated very badly, but people could choose to take responsibility of all those difficulties and overcome. I don't say that it's easy. I say that people need to take responsibility and start a healing from all the things that happened in the past. Our past may explain why we are suffering, but we must not use it as an excuse to stay in bondage. So that means, again, it's the same topic, that all the things in the past, what happened in the past, is holding us back. because if you release all the things that happened in the past, you are become much more free, because you understand that all the things what happened in the past doesn't determine what needs to be now and what's potential could be in the future. And when people realize that all the things in the past needs to be remembered but not relived, and all the things that happened in the past doesn't have anything to do with your future, we need to start to realize that sometimes we need to forget all the things that happen and start to live from in the imagination, not from the past. You cannot have a positive life and a negative mind. And this is, again, we want to make sure that when we have positive mind, we will get positive life. A lot of times people say that they do not have positive mind because everything in their life is negative. There's a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties, and people say how it could be positive when there's so many things going wrong. But I truly believe that you need to have first positive mind to attract positive life. So that means positive people attract positive other positive people, negative people attract negative people. That's how it is. So if you want to attract positive things, you need to be positive. So I don't minimize again all the things that potentially go through, but I truly believe that you have a choice to start looking and define something that is positive, because when you appreciate something, the things that you appreciates. So the more you find the positive things, the positive things will start grow and grow and grow. And after a while, if you really learn how to be more positive, the positive life will start to show up. The Bible says that a tree is known by its fruit. So basically what it says that when you look into different kind of trees, like apple tree will bring apples, pear tree bring pears, and a lot of different trees will bring their fruit. So that means, what kind of fruit do you bring? Do you bring a poisonous fruit and people don't want to eat from you? And a lot of people don't take the fruit or advice from this person, don't follow his footsteps, because those advices are very negative. Because people could give and go to different people for different advices for different aspects of life, and a lot of times every person is a tree, and every person brings some kind of fruit. It could be wisdom, kind of skill, or anything. But ask yourself, what kind of fruit do you want to make in life? What kind of people are supposed to come to you to ask for the fruit of you? And what kind of fruit it will be? Because a lot of times people bring negative fruits. And I want to make sure that everyone is bringing some kind of positivity in life, and that those fruits could be useful for other people as well. They are unhappy due to what is going on around them, their circumstances, but the misery is actually due to what is going on inside them, their thoughts. So that means a lot of times, again, a lot of things going on bad, a lot of bad things going on in your life, and that is sad, but still you're able to make your life positive, because it doesn't matter what's happens outside of you, but what really matters is what's going on inside of you. Because people who persevere are people who are able to make their life inside positive. So I hope that the things that I learned and the quotes that for me stood out added value to you as well.